Anyway.
Tracker says Connors is on the Upper West Side sewers. Better move.
That sounds about right. Anyway, so we didn't fully chase
But tracking him right
Connors, so now we're gonna finish chasing Connors.
Something.
now. Miles was off his game. We almost had Lizard.
Off
I'm
his
sure he was
game?
just trying to help.
Sometimes
Fuck you,
it's just
Pete.
easier to do things myself.
That's not fair, Pete. We're a team.
We just really need Connors right now. For Harry.
Okay.
Because I'm too lazy to do it myself or something. There's some excuse. Grumpy, still here?
Still here.
It feels weird when you go quiet.
Oh, I'm just in the background watching. Waiting. Planning.
Grumpy, stop planning. You frighten me.
Oh, stop! You're
I can get
scaring
into the
me.
sewers up ahead.
No, Rumpy, no.
Anyway, time to go into the stores and beat up a lizard. It.
Weird.
Which.
Oh God, it stinks down here.
But yeah, there's.
Harry,
Basically, there's.
you're alive.
Us fighting lizard is the entire reason why I'm still in the Amazing Spider-Man suit. I am sad because before New Game Plus, the game would default Pete. Even if you were wearing another suit, the game would default Pete back into the symbiote suit for this fight, and it's just kind of saddening. It's one thing that I'm happy that the New Game Plus did add is that it added in the it actually gave you the chance to wear different suits during story missions. Although it is kind of funny considering
messing with the tracker signal. Where's he going?
once we cure Dr. Connors, he acts as though the Amazing Spider-Man suit is the suit that Harry was wearing earlier, even though it's not.
Security camera doing all the way down here.
And that in and of itself is just kind of funny.
Only the lizard could leave a sewer worse than he found it.
You know, I have a kind of dumb question, Grumpy.
Shoot.
He burrowed through to a decommissioned
Is there a
subway line.
movie that you kind of wish had a video game?
I think that was an accident.
Um,
Connors doesn't want to be followed.
not that I can think of right offhand.
Well, I know a
Maybe
lot
Judge
of.
Dredd or something.
You mean the Dredd movie?
Must
Yeah,
From
that. Sorry.
2000
behind him.
from 2000. When was that? Like 2000.
9.
Go,
Okay.
Doc.
That was a good movie.
It is.
I don't know how a Dredd movie would work though, or at least one based off of that Dredd movie.
Seriously?
You got the comics.
That's true.
No way. Oscorp has a lab in the sewers?
Even if the games weren't good, I wish we could have gotten
Must be off the books.
games based off of the MCU Spider-Man.
So many
Hell, I
orphans.
wish we had. I wish we had games based off of Spider-Verse. Just because I want a new version of I want a newer
Well,
take
this is the
on
same sample Connors
something like
used
Shattered
as original
Dimensions,
formula.
where you go to different
Mhm.
Hang on, it gets funnier. Anyway. But yeah, like I would love a game that was another take on the Shattered Dimensions style where you're going to different universes trying to stop like a big bad or something. The worst part is the actual the actual image I have for the screenshot is from my original recording of this part and not this recording. I still have this image of Action Figure Pete being fucking stupid. Beautiful 8-bit. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Jeez, I forgot how distracting that song is. I love it, it's beautiful, but I forgot how distracting that song is.
Why was he mapping celestial coordinates?
But yeah, it'd be nice to have a new version of Shadow Dimension, especially one that
Didn't know Connor studied ancient
that
languages.
incorporates. Can't think of something. One that incorporates like different movie universes and such.
I've seen this before. Where? Mutualism? Connor's always thought the answer.
I mean, there's also
lied in other organisms.
there are superhero games that have tried to adapt comic storylines, and there are comic storylines that I would love to see done for different games. I'm sad that the Court of Owls storyline from Batman was used for
particle accelerator at the
used for Gotham Knights.
Connor's used it to break down some.
That's saddening. I mean, it's not as bad as the Suicide Squad killed the Justice League game ended up being.
Power's out.
Oh, what just happened?
No, something knocked the
Glitchy.
power out while we were trying to look at a meteorite.
It's not. Nope.
Oh, by the way, the last recording session we did when we were going after the hunters to try and find the serum to cure Dr. Connors, you guys mentioned that my mic just cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only cut out for you guys. Like, the recording actually did show up on in the recording.
So what? You're just talking to yourself for the lot?
No, I was talking to you guys, and you guys just couldn't hear me. But what makes it funnier is the newer headset I have just has a switch to turn off the mic, and you can tell I've turned off the mic because there's like a little click when I do it.
Is this how you want your family to remember you?
So in the recording,
You can still be with
them. When I jokingly say that my mic is fine and immediately cut it off, or it immediately cuts off, that's not like I actually had audio issues. That literally was me just jokingly clicking my thing off.
Hey. Get him, Peter.
Oh yeah, the actual fight.
Work.
In the UT Reblet, so I'm gonna use it as the thumbnail, but
Trying to time this right. I got something funny for this.
okay. I want to see if you actually do it. Anyway,
You just gotta get eaten. That's all.
all right.
We could have finished this already.
I'll let you know I did not hear anything.
You seriously didn't hear that?
Unfortunately.
Hell, I'll give you a hint. How about now?
Hearing. No.
Damn.
Might be something wrong with your sound thing or something.
Hang on. You could hear all the other stuff, couldn't you?
Not really. No, occasionally. Like it's coming in. Oop. When you play a sound effect, it's coming in low, so you might have to turn your soundboard up or something.
Alright.
Like not too much, but just slightly.
Testing.
Anyway, what I was trying to get at earlier was, so I'm using I'll use it for the thumbnail for this part, but
No, you don't.
Pete actually can't think of something. In my original recording, right before there we go.
Yeah, that was what
Um,
I was playing.
Right before the
Paging lizard in New York City thing right now.
you can send me that sound effect, and I'll probably end up adding it
This is not happening.
adding it in the YouTube re-upload, so it sounds like I can't hear anything. And people will be wondering, is like, why can't he hear anything? It's because his audio actually, his sound thing was actually that quiet. Like I couldn't hear anything for a second. Anyway,
Alright.
but what I was saying earlier was, in my original recording that I ended up having to record over, right before the fight started, I took instead of the picture I took with the little action figure pose on one of Connor's desk,
Slow down.
I had a picture of action figure Peter right before the fight, saying, "Huh, my spider sense is tingling, but I don't know why." And you just see fucking giant lizard behind him.
I wish I prepared more Yoshi sound
Got this,
effects for this
officers.
one.
You're not helping.
Yeah, it's all right. Could always be worse. This also has
Are you kidding me,
probably
Connors?
the strangest glitch I have run into when playing this game, and we're gonna see it here in a second. But it genuinely cracked me up. Unfortunately, it also caused me to reset and have to go back to an earlier checkpoint, and that in and of itself drove me nuts.
Reptiles fast. Gotta move.
I'm at the very least happy that there it is.
Whee!
So you're supposed to catch up to Lizard by this point, but because I didn't catch up to him in time, he's just in a fucking wall.
I'm glitching, bro.
Anyway, here's what's actually supposed to happen.
Really? You asked for this.
Man, that's one of the reasons why I'm happy that these videos are post commentary. For anyone curious,
Stay away.
the only video so far on the channel, because it'll be by the time this part goes
You're
up,
sick of this lizard
it'll be
hunter.
well after I've uploaded the other video I'm talking about. The only time we have not done a post commentary video on the channel so far is the Baldur's Gate part, which, to be fair, those are re-uploads from my personal YouTube channel, and the April Fool's video that we just recorded at the time of this video, which is the Please Don't Touch Anything playthrough.
Can't get through his skin. Damn it, the needle.
It's also saddening. It is also saddening to me that this section alone, being in the Amazing Spider-Man suit, is already like basically both parts of the Lizard chase, which would, if you just did the Lizard chase and no side quest in between, would be maybe an hour, give or take. This hour alone is better than both Amazing Spider-Man games combined. And that fact alone,
There we go.
that fact alone is really sad. Hey, Kraven! Fuck you, Kraven. Ah, my hot lizard ass. Ah,
My tail.
my hot lizard tail.
You know how long it takes to grow that back? Ooh.
I
sneaky
mean,
lizard breath.
you know how long it'll take me to grow it back? I mean, it's a few seconds, but it hurts like hell. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ow.
Hey.
Also, yeah, like Lizard just immediately regrows his
Mission
tail.
is so cool and so gross.
Yeah.
Fine. If I have to hurt you.
It gets worse. Apparently at later we actually see
Almost forgot. I just picked up a new trick. After all the times I've helped
Jeez, I
you.
can't think of something. Later we
You just
see
return the favor for
Kraven
once.
fighting Venom, and Kraven just cuts Venom's tongue out of his mouth.
You're too weak to get control back, aren't you? I'm
That
gonna
fight
have to
alone
punch you out
is
myself.
terrifying. Okay, maybe not terrifying, but it's that fight, the Kraven versus Venom fight is one of my favorite sections of the game. It saddens me because you get to play as Venom, but you only get to play as Venom for like maybe 30 minutes. But it is funny to me because
I'm not even doing this for me.
shit, I'm losing my train of thought.
Harry needs you. You remember him?
It is funny to me because I think when people had access to the debug mode,
I can't
you
lose
could
him.
play as Venom in areas that Venom's not supposed to be able to
The
get
only one
to.
who can help
Ah!
him.
Ooh.
My ribs. Ah! My face.
No.
Ow. Fuck you, Connors. Shit, I can't think of something. If you can glitch out of the main area that you play as Venom in and roam around the city, Venom has the ability to access like the little gadget caches that you find around the city, which I have been ignoring most of the game outside. Like, there's a handful of times where I'd go after them, but I've been mostly ignoring them. And if you access them with Venom, the model just like part of the model shrinks while the arms are still massively huge, and it looks beautifully hokey. See if I can find the video.
You did.
Congratulations, you may have just killed a man. No, wait, no, he's still alive.
Hooray. Mr. Connors, how many fingers am I holding up? 16. Close enough.
Yeah, close
Where
enough.
did you get that?
Harry Osborn. He said you designed it. Come with me.
But okay, I mentioned it earlier, but I love that he's like, "Where did you get that suit?" Harry. But they're acting as though it's a brand, like it's the symbiote suit when I'm wearing the fucking Amazing Spider-Man suit.
Just as I thought.
Also, I do like this.
It's over here.
So this confirms where
Whoa, back off! I'm going in for a closer look.
It's okay. It's okay.
this confirms or this explains how damn, I can't think of something. This is how Connors in the Insomniac universe lost his arm.
Do it.
What is that thing? The fragment of a meteorite that landed outside the city years ago.
Neat.
It's where we found
Oh, that's convenient.
I'm wearing an alien. We call it a symbiote. It bonds at the subcellular level with its host.
Neat.
In our case, Harry Osborn. Gave it to you? Exactly.
Kind of.
I was hurt, and it chose you. Which means it's more dangerous than I could have imagined. We need to call Oscorp. We need to destroy it.
Destroy us?
Chill.
You said it chose me, Doc. Makes me a better Spider-Man.
You know what? Just for that, I'm leaving. And I'm taking the suit. I got that same part.